Okay, here's the side of the yard. As we go down the wall here, it looks like the slope goes past the wall. Now it's fine for this side, but it goes into what would be a drain here. The drain is now clogged up. And then if you go back here, you have any water that's coming from here, it's going down the same way, and it would need to have somewhere to go here, and it doesn't have anywhere because that drain was what was catching it. And I know that the drain doesn't necessarily flow there, so I'm not really sure what to do right here. But somehow this water needs to go out, because what happens, this kind of goes uphill slightly here, and then as we get here, any water that's coming here again is going to go toward the house from this side. It's going to go down into the house. Now there's a little bit of a swell here, and as we get here there's definitely a swell, but the problem here is, and there's a swell away from the house here, which is great, but there's not quite enough of a dip into this drain here, I don't think, for water to just want to naturally flow to this drain here. And then as we go on, there's a little bit more of a swell right here, which I think is a perfectly great thing, but it does tend to go a little bit uphill through this area. So in fact, I just definitely walked uphill there. So those are the concerns. The main concern actually is back near where that wall is, with the water that's coming down next to the house, which isn't going to be that much obviously because we have this up here, but I am concerned about the water coming from this side going down. It's going to there's definitely going to go down into this drain area. I just need the water to kind of flow. There needs to be somewhere for this water to disperse that's not the house. So I think if there may be a little bit more of a swell here, or if there was a way, I don't know if there is a way to do this, but to attach that drain and make it work somehow. It might not. That might not even be a remote possibility. Obviously this is great because it stops all the water. You know, any water that's going to come this way is going to go into that drain, so that's great. So mostly it's just a couple places where it kind of, the flow doesn't quite work, and it's mainly that back area, but also here where, you know, this is fine, this is great, where I feel like it kind of goes uphill slightly here, and it kind of goes downhill into the house from here, and so that's what I'm kind of looking at. But just let me know what you think. I'm gonna kind of flag the areas for you so you can see them.